Hello YouTubers, it is Gizzy Greenfingers and this is an update on my corkscrew willow, aka weeping willow, because I'm making it weep with wires. And it started early. I was going to do this when all the leaves had come off, but it's becoming quite a nuisance to get in and out of my window, because I've got it outside the window on the ledge. So I need to do a bit of cutty, and a bit of wiry. That is the layman's terms, my terms. And this is one of the branches in question. Now that was the leader, that one there, and that one goes on for days, as you can see. It's hard to bend. That's quite woody now. But I don't want that. I want this other one that I've been bending down through the summer. I'll just zoom you in a little. There you go. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bloody hell, how can you see what you're doing? Well, I can't really. For one, I'm drunk. And two, there's a bloody lot of branches. So, well, it looks nice, doesn't it? Doesn't that look sexy? You wait till the winter, when all them leaves are off, and I've wired it all down like that, and we go, ooh, Gizzy, you've done something good there. That's special. That's award-winning. And I go, yeah, I told you, that was my vision. That was my vision. But anyway, ease the fucker that's coming off. Excuse my French. Now, it's got cold. The last 2 days, it's got effing cold. I'm even thinking about wearing my winter jacket to work in the morning. Oh no, I'm going to look like a fanny. But we'll see. We'll just leave the window just ajar tonight and see how cold it is. But yeah, I got my trusty wire cutters, and he will be coming off just below there. Pow! That's right, YouTubers, I got that as flush as you could get it as flush. Now, that looks great. Now, I will be applying a little bit of cut paste onto that cut I've just done, because it was quite a big branch. And it is, what is the date? The 15th of October. So, that looks good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that is shaping out. Yeah, I'll get some cut paste on that now. Now, when it comes to cut paste, I'm quite liberal. I'll just put it all on. I'll just dollop it all over. Because I want that to be like a vacuum seal. I don't want that drying out. Not one bit. No, not one bit. So, that's good. That will stop that branch from dying, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Now, we've got a few branches here, and I want to start wiring a few of them down now to get back to that shape that they were in before summer, because you've got to wire, then rewire, take the wire off, rewire, because it goes so quickly. This is only 2 years old, remember, just over 2 years old. And I think we'll start that branch in the middle. Well, I'm going to be using a 1mm for this branch, because it's quite a small one. No, I'm not. I'm using a 2mm. I beg your pardon. I'm using a 2mm. That'll be the Stella. But we should proceed. So you'll have to watch what I'm doing when I'm wiring, because I haven't a clue. But you might learn something. I don't know what I do. I do it quite quickly. But the main thing is not to cover up any of the nodes that are protruding out of that actual branch that you're wiring. Because if you do that, you could knock the node off, knock the branch off, damage the branch, etc, etc, etc. Now, when I wire my weeping willow, I like to use aluminium wire. Not aluminum like the Americans, but aluminium. But aluminum is fine. And I've gone for a copper oxide finish on mine because I think it blends in quite well with the branches. Don't you think? And I'll just move the camera so you can see what I'm doing at the bottom. Now, it was cold last night. I got to 4 degrees, but there was frost. I saw frost on the shed roofs. So some of these smaller branches, because I have got it outside, because I've got an infestation of greenfly on it at the moment. But because we are mid-October and it's getting frost now, all my leaves are going to be starting to fall off, and I'm not really that worried about them. So I'm not going to treat the tree for the greenfly or aphids, whatever they are, because I think they're just going to die soon enough when all the leaves come off. That's what I'm going to do anyway. And here's hoping I've made the right decision. Only time will tell. So now, ladies and gentlemen, now those wires are now wired, it's time to get your creativity involved, and then start wiring the wires down like so. And you'll get more of an idea of how you want to wire them come winter, when there's no leaves actually on the tree, and you'll be able to see that branch structure so much more clearly and more vivid, and you'll be like, wow, that looks great. But yeah, this is going to be a several stage video in the process, because I've got so many more branches that I do need to wire down. But it's Sunday, I got bored, so I thought, F you, I'm going to start wiring some down already. Now, you remember the frost I said about? Look at that. That is burn. That is burn. Either that, or that's where I've got the aphids, and it sucks out the sap from the new shoots, and then it does turn it black, like my fingernails. That's right. I'm a gardener. I don't care what you say. You have dirty fingernails. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to wire down this bad boy. And I'm thinking, well, I've wired it in the past. It's not going to need that much of a thick wire, but I'm using a 3mm for this big branch here. So that would be down like that, and that'd be down like that. Yeah, and that'll be getting cut off probably. But I think I'll wire it first. See, it doesn't need much persuasion, but I want it all to be like military done. On every branch how I want it, like I had in my vision. Now, the same process when you're wiring. Just be really careful. Forgot about that, didn't I? A bloody cut paste all over my bloody hand, didn't I? We shall proceed. Cut paste or no cut paste. Now, because I was impatient and I'm wiring now, it's a little bit more difficult, because I've got a lot of leaves on these branches, so it's a lot harder to see what I'm doing, really. Especially when you've been drinking. But we're getting there. Same process, just look out for the nose, and if it's a smaller branch, or when it gets smaller, just try to hold the wire as you bend it with your thumb and finger. That's sort of like my secret. You like bend it with your thumb and finger, and not actually around the branch itself, if you get what I mean. Yeah, That's how I do it. Yeah, but that's taken 2 years to get to that stage. 2 bloody years. Right, we're happy with that. That's time to do a little bit of bendy. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for pruny. Remember that branch that kept getting in the bloody way when I was trying to wire? Yeah, that one. Well, he can come out because he's far too big for that branch. He's coming out. Pow! Have him out. Now you want to step back, have another look, and go, yes, maybe not. Yeah, that looks sexy like that. That one is going to be wired down like that. And I think with that one we'll use a 1mm. Yeah, we will. We shall proceed with our 1mm wire and we shall start wiring. Now the thing with this weeping willow, it will have like, some branches will have wires upon wires on the branches. So that's why I've gone for this copper finish sort of one, because I just think it'll blend in a lot more well than a black wire would on this tree. It seems to be doing the job really well, to be fair, if I do say so myself. Bloody hell, it's hard talking for 12 minutes and 3 seconds, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting tired. I'm just having a swig. Right, let's move the camera so you can see what I do with the end. Just a quick twirly. Now a lot of these ends may die off in the winter due to frostburn. I may keep it, well, I didn't keep it, I didn't keep it in the greenhouse last night. Like I said, there was a frost on the roofs. But that is because I want to kill this green fly that I got on it. I'd rather lose little shoots than the actual tree. Do you know what I mean? Comprende? So all there is to do now is just to bend all this into shape, like so. And it's just a rough guide. It's just a rough guide at the moment, until winter comes and all the leaves have perished and you're left with just a blank branchy canvas. And there we have it. That is not looking too bad, if I do say so myself. But it all depends if you like it. And if you do, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Gives the green fingers. Ta-da.